Thank you, Honorable Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, this is a personal statement on the Constitution of Kenya Amendment Bill 2023, specifically Article 88 of the Constitution of Kenya. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to Standing Order 1147A and your permission, I wish to make the following statement on this important piece of legislation. Honorable Speaker, the principal object of my bill is to amend the Constitution to ensure a continuation of the function of IBC as per Section 4, 7A and 7B of the Act. Further, this bill seeks to ensure that in case where the Commission is not constituted and can therefore not gazette a constituency returning officer to conduct a by-election, that there is an officer, most probably the Chief Executive Officer of the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, who can gazette a constituency returning officer. That this is also provided for under Article 1012 of the Constitution. Currently, Honorable Speaker, the Commission is bereft of the chairperson, vice chairperson, and the other Commission members. That Section 7A and 7B of the IBC Act 2011 cannot be applied to resolve the vacancy of the chairperson and members of the Commission. This has resulted in some constituencies and county assembly wards that were scheduled to have by-elections go without representation, contrary to the provisions of Chapter 7 of the Constitution. My amendment bill proposes amendments to Article 88 to provide that when the Commission is not constituted, the Secretary of the Commission, who is also the CEO, can perform the functions of the Commission that are only limited to conducting by-elections pursuant to Article 1014B of the Constitution. Honorable Speaker, currently the IBC has no commissioners. We found ourselves in this situation. The terms of the chairperson and two other members having expired, and the rest having been removed and or resigned from the offices. IBC is therefore not properly constituted and lacks quorum to conduct its business and execute its mandate. There have been announced 2 vacancies in the office of the members of Parliament for Banisa and Magarini constituencies. It is on this background that I am proposing a legislative proposal seeking to amend the law to ensure that in case where the Commission is not constituted and can therefore not gazette a constituency returning officer to conduct a by-election, there be an officer, preferably a CEO of IBC, who can, in an acting capacity, gazette the returning officer to conduct a by-election. Honorable Speaker, the Constitution and the law did not contemplate a situation where there exists vacancies in the office of all commissioners. In fact, strict compliance with the law will have ensured that the vacancies haven't been filled, since the law contemplates that recruitment of new commissioners will have commenced 6 months before the expiry of the term of a member of IBC. Constitutionally speaking, IBC has the mandate of conducting and supervising elections and referenda in Kenya. This function is solely the mandate of the Commission. It cannot be performed by any other body, person, or authority unless the provisions of Article 88 of the Constitution are amended. This amendment therefore seeks to empower the CEO, who is the Secretary of the Commission, to perform the functions ordinarily performed by the Commission. The IBC Act clearly distinguishes the responsibility of the Commission and those of the Secretariat. The Act provides that the Commission is responsible for policy formulation, strategy, and oversight, whereas the Secretariat is charged with the responsibility of day-to-day administration activities of the Commission, as well as implementation of the policies and strategies. The Constitution contemplates that upon the issuance of writs, by-elections are conducted within 90 days. This underscores the urgency of this matter, and we shall be in violation of the same Constitution if we do not act. Honorable Speaker, as you are aware that every Kenyan has to be represented in the August House, either in the National Assembly or the Senate. Now we have a situation whereby, of course, we never contemplated that we will never find ourselves in a situation whereby all the commissioners in the IBC are not in office. I am fully aware that there's a dialogue team of which you are a member, and the co-chair is also sitting here, and I'm also aware about. But we are not aware what the timelines, what will happen to IEBC commissioners. Shall we have them in time? Are they going to be in office next week, next month, 2 months, 3 months? Even you being a member of that dialogue team, you don't have that answer. Neither does this House answer. So all we are saying is this. For a by-election to be conducted, a returning officer has to be gazetted. Maybe the drafters of the Constitution made a mistake by giving this small task of gazetting a returning officer to the chairperson of the commission. Now we don't have the commission. Nobody else is supposed to be gazette unless we amend this act. And amending this act only says for the conduct of a by-election in the case of absence of the commissioners. If the commissioners will be in place, the CEO will not have these powers. Some people might say IBC is the commissioners. They might be right, they might be wrong. But IBC, as we speak now, is a body constituted and working. Even this House has appropriated funds. Why didn't we withhold funds for IBC? If you are saying that without the commissioner, nothing can work. The same persons who are supposed to conduct these by-elections are staff working for IBC. They are paid salaries, they are paid allowances. What is missing is that gazette notice by the chairman of IBC. Now we don't have him in office. Will the people of Banisa, the people of Magarini, suffer because of issues that are not of their making? I don't think so. So it's time that we make amendments to this act. And it's for posterity. I am sure, probably in 2027, after elections, the commissions will also go away again, for whatever reasons. But if this act is in place, then if there's a by-election in a constituency, in a county assembly, then the CEO will be able to do or gazette a returning officer. And I want to make it very clear that this only works if the commissioners are not in office. And that this House can do. Honorable Speaker, this country has people represent them in this House. Every constituency, there are 290 constituencies. Unfortunately, this House now only represents 288 constituencies. We can't just look at that and then say nothing is happening. No, it's wrong. The Speaker issued the writs 8 months ago for a by-election. The Constitution says after issuance of writs, by-elections shall be conducted within 90 days. Now, we are already in contempt of the same Constitution. Has this House asked itself why we're in contempt, or IBC for that matter is in contempt of the Constitution that says 90 days after issue of writs, there must be a by-election? They have found themselves in this situation. What do? We must fix the problem. How do we fix the problem? Let's amend this IBC Act, which only covers by-elections in the absence of commissioners. And that's why I'm coming in front of this honorable House to listen to the appeal on behalf of the people of Kenya, on behalf of the people of Banisa, on behalf of the people of Magarini, and the over 20 county assemblies that are due for by-elections. Many people act in positions. So us saying that the CEO who is currently running the IBC can act on behalf of the chairman is not a big deal. We have offices here in the country where people are acting and they perform. Yesterday, I was in the office of the Director General of Immigration, I found a lady there who's a career officer from immigration. She's acting. She's doing her job. Yet we are unable to confirm. So what we are saying is the CEO can perform this special task, which is limited only on timings. If commissions are in place, and we hope that your team and your dialogue team will do it, are in office, then this task of IBC by the CEO cannot be done. He will have to relinquish to the chairman and the commissioners. But it's unfortunate that 9 months almost down the line, a constituency doesn't have a member of parliament. It's not fair. So let us do this amendment. I know the amendments are done in 2 ways: popular initiative and parliamentary initiative. I am bringing this as a as a parliamentary initiative. And it can work. My plea to this House is to support this amendment. When commissioners come to office, that means the task of the CEO, he will relinquish the task. So, Honorable Speaker, I don't want to say much. I've spoken much. I know members have listened to me. And with or without the report of the dialogue team, this IBC amendment bill can be used for posterity in 2027 and beyond. So let's not say the commissioners will in place probably next week or 1 month or so. If we amend this act, it will be used for posterity. So I don't want to take much time. Honorable Speaker, it is against this background that I seek the support of this Honorable House and colleagues that this proposal gets the support and that there's no lacuna in law and afford the people of the right to franchise and representation, and especially the 2 constituencies that are now not represented very well in this House. Thank you, Honorable Speaker, and I submit.
Thank you very much. The Speaker